Fortnite Chapter 7 is here, and I found the best controller settings for this season, and with these settings, you'll hit every single shot. So in today's video, I'll show my updated settings and every new setting you need to improve in this season. And these settings work for console too. By the end of this video, your aim will be insane. Oh my god, Aimbot. And just before we get into these settings, make sure you check out my 1v1 map, Jarvy Build Fights. We update my settings in here every week, so if you don't see me upload, the settings will be in this map. So let's get right into the best settings for this season. There's also a bunch of new settings this season that we'll look at later in this video, but now let's start in the display tab. I play on full screen. My resolution is 1920 by 1080, VSync off. My frame rate shows 60, but I'm actually on 357. That's 3 under my monitor, which is 360. Right now, I'm on the legacy performance. The new one is also very good too, though. My brightness is 150. Colorblind, I have this off. And here's my display settings. So for the graphics, I just play on all near and meshes on low. And in the advanced graphics, I have NVIDIA Reflex on. But if you have a really good PC, then you could put this on plus boost. But for me, on was the best result. Okay, moving on into the audio settings. And there's actually a brand new setting called hit markers. So for the new ones, this is when you shoot someone how it sounds. It would be default. And then the old one is legacy. I'll let you decide which one you want to pick, but for me, I'm on the new one. Sound quality on high and visualize sound effects. Make sure this is on. For the communication settings, you could copy whatever you want from here. Okay, now for the game tab, and there's some important settings in here. Toggle sprint, you want this on. Auto open doors, have this off. Mantle activation, hold jump, and hurdle activation, press jump. Now for the combat tab, I'll let you copy these settings. Preferred item slots, I just have this off. And now for the building tab, they actually added simple build, which is a brand new setting. And I made a video on it, but it's not good at all. It's not like simple edit, which is a much better setting. Simple build, I could barely build on it. I'm going to be honest, so I recommend having this setting off. Reset building choice on. Turbo building on. And in the editing tab, simple edit, I have this off, but it is a very good setting. It's very broken, so you could try it out if you want. Disable pre-edit option, I have this on. And auto confirm edits, I have this to both. Now moving on into the extra game options, NVIDIA highlights, you want this off, and peripheral lighting. Here's my FOV settings. And now scrolling down, replays, make sure these are all off. This will destroy your FPS, especially on PC. Energy saving, make sure this is on never, and both these settings are off. Okay, now for game UI, and this is your reticle settings. So reticle, you obviously want this on. Reticle ammo indicator, turn this off. And these two settings, you could also have this off if you're not playing first person games. Pull reticle, you could have this on. Damage numbers on cumulative, and reticle damage feedback on hit and icons. My damage number scale is on 111, and for the HUD options, the HUD scale is 76. And you could copy the rest of the options here. Make sure latency debug stats is off. This could destroy your FPS. Now for gyro, and they actually added a new setting in here called haptics. This is vibration. So it's in this tab and in the controller tab. Just make sure this is off. And gyro aiming, make sure all these settings are off, even the sensitivity. But skipping over the keyboard settings into my updated controller settings, and these are the best settings for this chapter. These settings work for console too, so let's get right into it. Okay, so starting in the input tab, build immediately builder pro. You want this on. Edit hold times, these should be to the lowest. Slide hold time, have this to the highest it could go. Reset camera axis on both, and the camera time to the lowest. And the vibration feature, which is also in here, make sure this is off. And you could copy the rest of the options here. Button group, I have this on both. And now for the sensitivity. So for the look sensitivity, I have it on 1, and the aim sensitivity. These grayed out parts do affect your actual sensitivity, so you could copy mine. Okay, so for my build mode, I have this on 2.1. My edit mode is 2.2. Use advanced, make sure this is on. And in the advanced sensitivity, my look speeds are both on 44. No boost ramp time. Instant boost when building, have this setting off. And for my ADS, I have this on 8.8 with a 6.6 boost and no boost ramp time. And with the scope speed on 0.94, just under 1x. These settings will give you the best tracking. I'll show a clip on screen. They're not too fast. They're actually just perfect. And you'll hit a lot of headshots. And with the boost, it helps you track faster targets. So I definitely recommend these. Now for the advanced settings, I don't use look dampening time, but if you are, make sure it's under 0.5. I don't recommend anything over that. On linear with both the aim assist on 100, and for the dead zones 11 and 9, and the trigger release both on 9. This is the best for my controller, but I do recommend testing these settings out. Make sure you use a low right stick. If you get drift, I think anything under 10 is perfect. And for foot controller, have this setting off. And now let's get into my binds. I do play on custom binds on the PlayStation 5 controller, but now let's get right into the binds. And you could just copy what you want from here. I am non-claw. I edit with left stick and I confirm with right stick. Okay, now we'll hop right into the new season and try these settings out. Oh my gosh. Nah, I might be cheating. This is bad. Let's go. Wow, I played that good.